Why do you have an assault rifle pointed at me?
Seriously?
Seriously. I'm not, y'all are not in danger of me. I'm not running from y'all.
Slowly step out of the vehicle.
My seatbelt's on. Can I please unbuckle it without you aiming a gun at me?
Turn around. Hands behind your back.
What am I being arrested for?
Being detained.
Okay. Can he be a little easier? I'm very cooperative, dude. I ain't done nothing.
You ran from us.
I didn't run from y'all.
Okay.
Jeez. No, sir, I did not run from y'all.
You didn't see us behind you?
No, sir. 100%. 100% on my life, I didn't see y'all behind me till we got across over here and turned around. Then I saw y'all's light.
And then you didn't come back.
Why should I? I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't running from nobody.
Sure you did. Well, right now you're kind of trespassing back here. Yes or no?
No, sir.
2, you have flashing blue lights, also illegal.
They're not just blue, sir.
It doesn't matter. But
Okay.
were they flashing blue? Yes or no?
Yes, they did have blue. Yes, sir.
That is, according to law, that is illegal. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So what are you laughing at? What are you talking about? Relax.
Caleb, it's okay.
Just relax.
He's my son.
Grab him.
Okay. Yeah. Caleb, come here. Get out the car.
Just keep your mouth, Caleb. Keep your mouth shut and do what he asks, please. Keep your mouth shut.
Caleb, do you have any firearms, pistol right now?
No, sir.
Mind if I pat you down real quick?
Okay.
Okay, Caleb, you're good. Well, I guess we'll start from the beginning. Where do you guys live?
Right here in Lawrenceville.
Well, I mean, we saw you at the train tracks on 29.
I'm at 190 Ashland Banner Drive. I can give you all my licenses in my pocket.
Okay. What does the tag return to on this?
It turns to a 2019 RZR 1000. Exactly what it is. There's nothing illegal about this thing.
Okay. All right, the blue lights are fleeing.
Yes, I didn't know. I swear on my life, I had no idea y'all were chasing me until I turned around. I was like, what are the cops doing down in the woods? I swear on my life, I was not running from y'all.
He lit you up. I was right behind him.
I had no
He
reason
lit
to
you up
run.
as soon. All right.
But that's the thing. I had no reason to run. I swear on my life, I didn't.
You
see
took off the road probably at what, 30 miles an hour?
I don't think so. But I know where we turned off.
You can't turn
Yeah, I know
30
where you
miles an hour with this?
But yes, we were not running from no one. I had my turn signal on and everything. I didn't just veer off the road. It has turn signals. I had my turn signal on 100%.
Okay. Yeah, we're not doubting the fact that it's got lights and everything like
But
that.
it's legal. It is 100% legal. I'm sorry I was not running from y'all. 100% I was not running from y'all.
I would beg to differ, but
Yes, sir. I 100% on everything I have. When I never saw y'all until we got up here and turned around. And yes, I saw your lights over there, but I did not know y'all were behind us over there on the other side of the thing. 100% on my life. I had no idea y'all.
well, he was behind you as you guys
I
were
talked
going
to
down
somebody at the stoplight. I talked to probably that guy right there.
Sergeant Ben.
Yes.
Yeah, and then he went and
What are you talking about, sir?
he went to stop you for the blue lights, and you took off the road.
I did not see that. Yes, and we had no idea you were pulling us over.
I wasn't pulling you over.
Okay.
These guys were.
Okay, I had no idea.
Yeah, you were Mr. Arrogant when I was talking to you through the window. You were the one who was driving, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. How old are you?
I am 19 years old.
Is that your son?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to join you tonight, too.
How come?
Well, apparently these guys tried to pull you over, you know?
We weren't fleeing from y'all. No, sir, 100% we were not running from y'all. I had
You
no
said
reason
you saw
to
the
run.
blue lights. And
When
then
we got over
didn't
here and turned around,
you
but
said
I was
when
not
you didn't
running
come
from
back,
y'all.
you said, why would I?
You obviously want to take me to jail.
No, that's not.
Obviously, that's what's going on.
That we don't want
because
to
I
take
never
you.
would run from the police.
That's not-
Never in my life I would run from the police.
Especially with his son. He would not
I mean,
do
never.
that.
I don't care if my son was with me or not. I wouldn't
Sir,
run
we're
from the
trying
cops.
to treat you with respect today. I'm just telling you. I got my guys blowing it up saying they're trying to pull you
Yes,
over.
I had no idea, sir. Not 100%. Because we just talked to you. I had no idea there were any other cops around us when we pulled off the road. I had my turn signal on and we came out
trying to
here.
bait you.
I mean, we ride out here all the time.
Is this thing registered to this thing?
Yes, sir. The registration's in the center console right there.
I'm not sure how you managed that.
I went to the tag office, had insurance, just like you register your car. I registered that.
We got the paperwork here.
It's in my pocket right here.
Grab it out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in this pocket.
Yes, sir.
Danny, that's gonna be on for you guys to unpack because I don't know.
I mean, Blackburn's the one that
I mean,
lit him up.
well,
To me, based off what I saw, my opinion, yeah, they were running.
you have your idea. Well, I mean, that's up again.
mean, if
I
I
don't
was
know what
running,
you
I
guys
live
saw.
up the street. I would've went to my
Here's
house.
what I did. I was again to put this into context, sir. We saw you driving down Winder Highway.
Yes.
And I'm Sergeant Penn, that's Master Police Officers Bennett and Blackburn, okay?
Yes, sir.
We were just sitting there, and all of a sudden we saw this thing, and this thing is illuminated with blue lights. And we were like, dude, he's like, I think that's a razor. Now, and you seem like a reasonable guy.
Yes, sir.
I know you're in handcuffs for a minute, just bear with us.
Yes, sir.
You're the only time we've ever seen a razor on the streets of Gwinnett County. Ever. And I'm like, nah, there's something's wrong here.
Yeah, as far as I know, there's
I've
no
never seen
legitimate
a
way
razor registered
in the state of Georgia.
ever.
Do you know the guys that sit over in Auburn? When they've been doing all this police work every single morning, there's 2 cops, Gwinnett County cops that sit right there in Auburn. We're directing traffic when they have the traffic out.
Yeah.
I drive this thing. I work in Auburn and I live over here in Lawrenceville. I drive
That's,
this
that's
thing.
fine, man. I'm
Well,
more
I-
power
I-
to you.
just
If-
because
if-
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
if they let you and it slipped
Yeah.
through, I know a lot of people register them as like
some
mini,
people
mini
register them out of
trucks.
town and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it is 100%.
And if they let you, more power to you. Normally, it doesn't slip through the system. I don't care. That's awesome, man.
So then
But-
I was
problem
next
have-
to you. So I was next to you at the light, and I'm like,
How come you didn't say anything to me about the lights while we were at the light? Because I would have
blue
definitely
at the
shut
light.
those things off.
huh?
They weren't blue at the light.
They nothing changed on them. They stayed the same. They just flipped through the colors. Like they flip through every single color they have.
Yeah, they were flashing red, green, and blue when I was behind you. And I mean, every last one of those
But
colors.
that's RGB. Those are the only colors.
Yes, and
every color it cycles through them.
Okay.
Okay,
If
but
it has blue, period, you
at
can't.
that
Okay.
point, I was like, okay, I'm not.
Or
really-
red.
I'm more worried.
Or green.
Okay.
I was just having
or
a
purple.
conversation, and I knew where he was, and he was behind me. And I didn't see you. I saw the lights blue in a second, but
I saw them
they
orange.
could have been green to me. And I'm like, no harm, no foul. And then, moments later, he tries to pull you over for the blue lights, and that's when we all wind up here.
And I had I would have never in a million years ran from the
He was
police.
So let
He
me
was
ask you this, though.
directed-
Do you drive this trailer? Do you
This
drive
trails
this?
all the time, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, and I've never
So
had
if
any
you,
problems out here.
and again, I'm not trying to put you in a position, but if you drive this trailer all the time,
Yes,
in light or no light or ambient light conditions,
yes,
often, frequently,
frequently, yes.
well, how is it that you wrecked today?
I didn't
Unless you're-
wreck. I didn't wreck.
You're saying that you were stuck.
No, I'm not stuck. I was
No,
just
he got-
sitting
he
here.
got stuck at the
I was
bottom
on
of
the
the-
telephone. No, sir.
At the bottom of the ravine over there.
I wasn't stuck.
He was at the top
He
of the
changed it
ravine with
from-
the
he
blue
changed
lights
it
on.
from high gear to low gear because we were off-roading.
And yeah, I mean, as far as the rifle's concerned, the only time I've ever been down here, there used to be a shooting range down here, and they used to shoot fully automatic weapons illegally.
Oh, well.
So I didn't know what you guys.
saying that you're stuck.
I mean, we're getting.
No, I mean, all y'all had to do is, when I saw you, I was like, oh my God, I would have done everything you asked, but you didn't have to point a gun.
I didn't point it at you.
They were pointing at me the whole time.
Pointed in this direction, yes, but it wasn't pointed at you.
Okay.
All right, but I have no idea who you guys are. You guys just ran from us.
I promise I wasn't running, but I can see where y'all thought we were running, but I didn't run from y'all.
To be. All right. Well, whatever you guys want to do. I mean, at this point, we've come to. I
Here's
mean,
what I would think a reasonable person said. Say, would be, okay, you guys turned off right onto that.
Yeah.
he's the wrong guy to be in handcuffs, quite honestly. Well, he's not the one who's driving. I mean,
He was in the
I was
driver's
driving
seat.
down here, sir.
He was in the driver's
I was
seat
driving
when we
down
got
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was driving here.
Turned off right.
What do you want me to do? No, well, I mean, if you take them off, then I'll put them back in. Okay.
When you turn right off there,
Here, I'm gonna. Here, hold on to your old man's phone, will you?
a reasonable person would see, because you have a rear view mirror, and we're in this dark woods. If I turn the lights on right now, you'd see some miles.
Yes, I definitely would.
Okay, so you turn, as soon as you left Winder Highway, I had the lights on, and I come barreling in behind you because I'm bottoming out as I'm coming around the corner. And you're still, I can see.
We were hauling butt down through there because I normally come in there
Sure,
sideways.
I
and
understand that.
I
but like
wasn't
said,
looking in the rear view, I promise.
Right, I could still see, I would still
Yeah,
think that a reasonable person that would, at these lighting conditions, would see the blue light flash for miles, okay? But you
It's-
guys went down the ravine.
Yes.
And got stuck, or, you know.
Yeah, we were just putting it into
sure.
low gear, yes.
Okay, so then we're still on top of the hill, blue lights on, tapping the
And y'all
siren,
saw
hit
us
the
take
PA.
off because that's
Right,
normally
and
what
you're
I
gone.
do every time I come down here now.
Sure.
I am
So then-
sorry.
Let me finish.
You guys are doing donuts at the top of the hill.
Andy, let me finish. So then you go up the hill, you crest over, we're still sitting there with our lights on, my lights on the whole time. Okay? So you get to the other side of the hill, and I see you guys turn around because you cut the rear lights off. You cut off the...
Yes, up here is where we cut the lights.
Right,
Yes, sir.
okay. So you cut the lights off, and we're still sitting on top of this ravine, watching, and you turn around because I can see your bright LED headlights. You turn around, you see us. You still know we got blue lights on, and instead of turning around and be like, oh, let's see what the 12s want, you're like, no, floor pedal to the metal, and you
I
guys
just
take
went
off.
up there and turned around and came back and sat here, and I called my friend. Yes.
Okay. So instead of doing what a reasonable person and all that other kind of stuff, so what I can tell you is that we'd probably be better off first off, if you would have just stopped, because like he said, we've never seen these things on the street. We're interested. Okay, and then things start to spiral out, whatever. So
But I think in closing too, can we put this kind of? They originally were going to pull you over for the blue lights. I think. And are you okay over there?
I'm
I'm
fine.
sorry.
I'm fine.
Okay. I think just to kind of wrap this up, because all of us as dudes could sit here and try to figure out. I think that there's a misunderstanding as to whether or not you thought the police were actually pulling you over, according to you. Okay. I'm Sergeant Penn. I'm their supervisor, and I'm obviously the person that you spoke to. And I just don't want nobody's feelings to be hurt. Obviously, he's not arresting you. You're not being issued a citation. The original violation, and just so you don't think that these guys were overreacting, they were originally pulling you over for the blue lights. You do have blue lights on the thing, right?
Yes.
That flash.
Yes.
Okay, those are illegal.
Yes.
That's
I
just
will make sure.
basically. But
blue or
hold
red.
on, just for a second. So they were originally pulling you over for that. Now the misunderstanding comes into place is whether or not they saw you or you thought you saw them, and whether or not there was a fleeing in attempting to elude.
Yes, sir.
The fleeing and attempting to elude would come from the original traffic violation for the blue lights. Okay. Now, Ty goes to you. He obviously doesn't want to push the issue. Originally, when I spoke to you before, you seemed kind of like, I was like, man, this guy's being kind of short with me just at the traffic light. And then they're like, yeah, the guy just took off on us going down Pipeline Road. And I'm like, well, arrest him.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, let's arrest him.
100% sorry for that.
Because the arrest comes from the fleeing and attempting to elude,
yes.
not the blue lights.
Okay.
Now you're here with your son. You guys would agree that these guys are treating you with respect and dignity.
Yes, sir.
As far as these guys are bottoming out their cart, we
Yes.
don't know what the deal is.
Right.
And again, I have to do a little research, and I think he does. I have never seen. You are the only person that I've seen driving one of these on the roadway
in Georgia.
I've
I've
never-
got a lot of friends with them.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
in
I mean,
Peachtree
I'm
City or something like
down
that.
in Atlanta. There's a lot of them down in Atlanta that have
Yeah.
tags. They're registered just like mine.
I've never, and I see them with the ATVs when they're doing the wheelies down 85 and all that.
And here's all that would have happened.
It's a ticket for the blue lights.
blue lights.
Yeah, I would have just used
And
the
maybe
blue
not
lights
even
as a
that.
reason to stop you.
Right, to see
Say,
what's
dude,
going
hey,
on.
can
Are you
tell me
okay?
about this
I'm
thing?
good.
I'm
What's wrong with
curious.
your
I
phone?
want to know,
I just
Well,
I'm not well versed.
there's a lot of
but
things that
that's
you
not what
guys
we
don't
deal with,
understand,
right?
and you guys are confused and we're confused. We just think that it's not something that I don't know.
What?
I'm confused.
Well,
No,
I
go
wouldn't
ahead.
be out here if I wasn't.
I lost my train of
You know,
thought.
and I promise you, I was
Well,
never
it
trying to
originally
make
comes from
y'all.
just the blue lights.
The blue lights,
you
right?
said,
And I could have went way out here, and I can come out. There's a mile
That's
trying
the
to drive, and I
original.
would've
That's
never done
the,
that. You know, I
the
wasn't trying to
confusion
rush
as to whether or not it's legal
Yes,
or
I
not.
understand.
I understand that. I'm not questioning the blue lights at all. I would have taken the
That's
ticket.
that's where we're at.
Yeah, I would have taken the ticket 100%.
We probably wouldn't even have wrote that
But
ticket.
yes,
Right. But us running from you, that is something that he has taught me from day one.
Boss,
It should
what's your
never-
first name?
Caleb.
I'm married. I probably have a
Nice to meet
son.
you.
How old are you? 19?
19, yeah.
Okay, I got a daughter your age. Okay, and as a father to another for you, that's why we just unraveled this whole thing.
Right.
We're not pushing this thing. Again, there's a misunderstanding. These guys did their job. Originally, they thought it was fleeing and attempting to elude. You were in handcuffs. Now you're out of handcuffs. Did the officers overreact? I don't think so.
The other one was a little hasty. This guy's
Well, he-
100%.
But
We're good.
But he's by himself originally.
Yeah.
Officer
Just, I was
Bennett.
just like, man, that's
Okay.
we're scared too.
We had our hands out and we saw him going like this.
But here's the thing. He gets paid to do a job. We don't understand why people are doing what they're doing when they're doing. That's through his glasses, his eyes. He's saying, hey, we just tried to pull him over. He ran from us. We don't get the other side of the story. Now, should we take into account everybody and try to figure out what did they really run from us? Did they really not run from us? No. I've known that guy for a long time. In 99, no. 100% track record with me that he doesn't overreact. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But you're out of handcuffs, they unraveled it. You guys are free to go unless you have any questions for us. Dad, from one father to the next, I'm sorry this unraveled in front of your son. It had nothing to do, again, a citation for the blue lights, it wouldn't even have been a citation. They would have been like, hey, just so you know, the blue lights are illegal. They thought you guys ran from this, and that's where we're at. You guys
Well,
are
I
free to go.
apologize for taking off. That's just how we ride. When we get out here, we hammer down, and I
Does
apologize.
that clarify things with you, though?
Yes, sir.
We can
Yes, sir.
appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
More or less, we just wanted to stop and be like, hey, tell me
Yeah,
about this.
tell me about the blue lights that are, I mean,
Well, that, or tell me about the machine, you know, like, tag off.
but you guys are free to go.
All right.
Dad, do you feel in any way we treated you and your son with respect and dignity?
Yes.
We unpacked it as soon as we did?
Yeah.
I mean, and make no mistake about it, they probably, again,
It scared me as much as they were scared coming down here. You
could
know,
they have written a citation for fleeing at
they
attention?
could
It
have.
could
Yes.
have been a court thing.
That could have been a big deal, and I appreciate it.
But you know what? We're using common sense. We're using what's in the best interest of you, your son, your family, and the